that she did have sex with someone.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, we together for 5 years, Your Honor. Why would you try to plant a baby? We just have them. That's why they.
Your Honor, he wanted to plant a baby because with our youngest child, he said, I don't think you can have any more kids because your birth control. So, you want to plan on having another baby? Let's go. I had the app, and that's what we did.
Right. So, what are you hoping for now? What do you want out of this?
I want him to leave me alone, honest. If he's going to make his marriage work, let your marriage work. I'll try to move forward with my life. He texts me. He calls me and tells me how much he misses me and wants to be with me. Right. It's not the other way around. And I have messages.
Yeah, all right.
And if he wants to be with
Did you bring the messages to court with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
These messages are dated from 3 weeks ago. So what is your plan for real? You the plan, he says. So are you really going to leave her this time? You ask. You respond, Mr. Nelson, I want my family back. Then you respond, Ms. Thomas, I hear you, but you said this last time. And I really need to know if you're serious this time. This the kind of conversation a married man's having? I can tell your wife did not know you were having those kind of conversations.
Man, I just want to see if the baby mine so I can fix everything.
You just want to avoid this conversation.
I just want him, if he's going to make it work.
At the end of the day,
leave it alone.
She hasn't done anything personally to me. In all honesty, everything between the two of us is strictly emotion, right? It's strictly because you feel some kind of way and I feel some kind of way.
Honestly, I don't feel no type of way.
Yes, you do. Stop. There's no sense in standing here when the woman's just trying to acknowledge that both of you are in an emotional battle over a man who's taking advantage of both of you, and then you sit up and say you don't feel some kind of way. You do feel some kind of way. You got 4 kids. No, you really do. Because no. Because I see too much women in your position. And you say, if he just leave me alone, I'll be all right.
I will.
No. He don't just slip on a banana peel and land between your legs. No. We shoot it straight in here, baby. And you know what? As women, sometimes we just have to be honest enough to say, you know what? That hurt me.
This is what I wanted. I wanted my family. He wanted the same thing. I didn't know he was married until, a week later, before I had my son. He didn't tell me. He denied it when he came to the hospital. This is what I wanted. 6 years, 5 kids, sacrifices, everything we've been through. It's like she got it easy.
And at the end of the day, he's standing next to her and she's Mrs. Nelson. And that
I could have been Mrs. Nelson twice.
But the point is that's enough to hurt any woman.
But I could have been Mrs. Nelson too.
But you're not.
I turned that down. Because I'm glad I didn't marry him, because I would be going through the same thing right now. I'll be married to him getting cheated on too.
You're still in it. She just got a piece of paper. You need to be honest. You're all in this. So you can't point a finger at Miss Nelson and say, oh, I'm glad I'm not you. Because you are her on the other side of the mirror. So now we got it all out in the open. And I'm glad, Miss Thomas, you finally just expressed how you felt. Yeah, because you have a right to feel that way. The only way we're going to move forward is get these results. And I are the father. It's number 5.
I met him and he already had, 4 kids with her. So what's one more?
I'll tell you what one more is. One more means this isn't over. This child deserves to know his father. His father's going to have to come visit him. His father is still sleeping with his mother. Regularly.
It's not regular. She stay in Atlanta. I stay in North Carolina.
You know what? I don't know what kind of women you used to dealing with, honey, because you didn't met your match with me. You can't feed me no line. It ain't that far. We have got to figure this out. Because this is going to happen again. And Miss Campbell, I'm not saying this to ruin your day. I just want to enlighten you. This is not going to change. This woman is not going to stop sleeping with this man.
I know.
And Miss Thomas, I have to tell you, you gotta make the decision. Am I gonna just be his comfort and his convenience, or am I gonna be his commitment? You gotta decide you deserve more. And Mr. Nelson, it's time for you to shape up. 5 kids with this woman. You their dad. You think they wanna grow up and know you put their mother through this? If you can't do right by either one of them, then get out their life.